Good day, students. Welcome to this final JSS 1 Basic Technology lesson, revision and practical assessment. You have covered a wide range of topics this year: the meaning and branches of technology, workshop safety, hand tools, technical drawing, materials technology, woodwork, metalwork, and electrical work, leatherwork, ceramics, plastics, and computer studies. This lesson brings it all together, revising key concepts, consolidating your practical skills, and preparing you for your JSS 1 Basic Technology end-of-year examination. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to recall and explain key concepts from all 17 basic technology topics, apply integrated knowledge to multi-topic questions, demonstrate correct practical procedures in the workshop, and approach your examination with confidence. Let us begin. Full Year Topic Map, JSS 1 Basic Technology. Term 1 or Weeks 1 to 6. Week 1, Introduction to Technology, Definition, Branches, Science versus Technology, Nigerian Tech Examples. Week 2, Safety Rules in the Workshop, Hazards, PPE, Fire Extinguisher Types, First Aid. Week 3, Hand Tools, 5 Categories, Identification and Correct Use. Week 4, Drawing Instruments and Materials, Board, T-square, Set squares, Compass, Pencil grades, Paper sizes. Week 5, Lines in Technical Drawing, Visible, Hidden, Center, Dimension, Break lines, Lettering. Week 6, Basic Geometric Constructions, Perpendicular Bisector, Angle Bisector, 60°/90°/45°, Equilateral Triangle, Hexagon. Term 2, Weeks 7 to 12. Week 7, Simple Woodwork Joints, Butt, Mitre, Halving, Lap, Mortise and Tenon, Dovetail, Rebate, Dowel. Week 8, Properties of Materials, Wood, Metal, Plastic, Classification, Hardwood/Softwood, Ferrous/Non-ferrous, Thermoplastic/Thermosets. Week 9, Measurement Tools, Ruler, Parallax, Tri-square, Combination square, Marking gauge, Vernier caliper, Micrometer. Week 10, Introduction to Metalwork, Operations, Marking, Cutting, Filing, Drilling, Finishing, Joints. Week 11, Basic Electrical Concepts, V equals IR, Components, Safety, Wire Collars, Multimeter. Week 12, Simple Circuit Diagrams, Symbols, Series, Parallel circuits. Term 3 or Weeks 13 to 18. Week 13, Introduction to Leatherwork, Kano Heritage, Tools, Processes, Saddle Stitch. Week 14, Clay Modeling and Ceramics, Knock Culture, Clay Types, Forming Techniques, Firing. Week 15, Introduction to Plastics Technology, Thermoplastics, Thermosets, Manufacturing Processes, Environmental Issues. Week 16, Computer Components, IPO Model, System Unit, Peripherals, Input, Output Classification. Week 17, ICT Basics, Hardware and Software, System/Application Software, Networks, Internet in Nigeria. Week 18, Revision and Practical Assessment, this lesson. High-frequency examination points, revision. Technology. Technology applies science to solve practical problems. Branches, civil, mechanical, electrical/electronics, chemical, agricultural, ICT. Safety, classes of fire and extinguishers, Class A wood/paper equals water, Class B, flammable liquid equals CO2 or dry powder, Class C, electrical equals CO2 or dry powder, never water. Correct first aid for burns equals cold running water, not butter/toothpaste. Hand tools, hacksaw equals for metal, handsaw equals for wood. Use mallet, not metal hammer, with chisels. Tri-square checks right angles. Technical drawing, pencil grades, H equals hard/light line, B equals soft/dark, HB equals general purpose. Center lines used on all circles and arcs. Paper sizes, A0 largest, A4 smallest. Lines, continuous thick equals visible outline, continuous thin equals dimension / hatching / projection, dashed equals hidden detail, chain, long dash dot equals center line. Geometric constructions: to bisect a line, equal arcs from both endpoints, join intersection points. To construct 60 degrees, equal arcs from a point on a line. To construct 90 degrees, perpendicular at a point. Woodwork joints: mortise and tenon equals strongest structural joint. Dovetail equals strongest, resist pulling apart. But equals simplest, weakest. Always saw on waist side of line. Tenon equals 1/3 wood thickness. Dry fit before gluing. Materials: hardwood, iroko, mahogany, equals from broadleaf trees. Softwood, pine, equals from conifers. Aluminium equals lightweight, non-rusting, Nigerian roofing sheets. Copper equals best electrical conductor. PVC equals most common pipe / cable insulation material. Thermoplastics equals remoldable, PVC, PE, PP, PET. Thermoset equals permanent, bakelite, melamine, epoxy. Measurement: parallax error equals reading scale at angle. Measure from 10 mm mark, not 10 end. Vernier caliper equals reads to 0.1 mm, micrometer equals reads to 0.01 mm. Metalwork: center punch before drilling, prevents wandering. File forward stroke only. Always use file handle. Debar after cutting. Welding equals strongest metal joint. Engineer's blue makes scribed lines visible. Electricity: V equals I/R, Ohm's law. Ammeter equals in series. Voltmeter equals in parallel. Fuse equals in live wire. Wire colors: brown equals live, blue equals neutral, green / yellow equals earth. Never work on a live circuit. Circuit diagrams: bulb symbol equals circle with X, ammeter equals circle A series. Voltmeter equals circle V, parallel. Series: same current everywhere, all fail if one fails. Parallel: same voltage, one fails, others continue. Field dot equals junction. Bridge arc equals crossing but not connected. Leatherwork: Kano tanneries, 700+ years, goatskin equals Moroccan leather. Saddle stitch equals 2 needles, stronger than machine stitch. Wooden mallet, not metal hammer. Moisten leather before tooling. Vegetable tanning, traditional, versus chrome tanning, modern / faster. Ceramics: Nok terracottas equals 1/500 BC, oldest ceramics in sub-Saharan Africa. Wedge clay to remove bubbles. 3 drying stages: wet leather, hard bone dry. Bisque firing, first, glaze firing, second. Slip equals clay plus water equals adhesive for joining clay pieces. Plastics: thermoplastics equals remoldable, PVC pipes, HDPE polytanks, PP chairs, PET bottles. Thermoset equals permanent, melamine plates, bakelite handles, epoxy adhesive. Manufacturing: injection molding, chairs, extrusion, pipes, blow molding, bottles, tanks. Recycling codes: 1 equals PET, 2 equals HDPE, 3 equals PVC, 5 equals PP. Computer components: CPU equals processor, brain. RAM equals temporary volatile memory. HDD/SSD equals permanent non-volatile storage. Monitor equals output device. Keyboard equals input device. Touchscreen equals input, output. Monitor is not the computer, system unit is. ICT: hardware equals physical, touchable. Software equals programs, intangible. System software equals OS, Windows, Android, plus drivers plus antivirus. Application software equals Word, Chrome, WhatsApp. Internet is not equal to World Wide Web. LAN equals local, lab, 1 equals wide, national. Nigeria, 100 M+ internet users, JAM CBT, NIN, BVN equals major ICT systems. 3. Integrated examination questions. Question 1. Multi-topic. You are designing a small electrical workshop in a Nigerian secondary school. State A. 3 safety rules that must be posted and followed. B. The PPE required for metalwork. C. The fire extinguisher type suitable for an electrical fire. D. The correct first aid for a student who burns their hand. A. Safety rules. Always switch off electrical power before making connections. Wear appropriate PPE at all times. Never leave tools on the floor where someone can trip. Keep the workshop clean and free of combustible materials. B. PPE for metalwork. Safety goggles. Mandatory. Metal chips can damage eyes. Leather gloves. For handling sharp metal. Steel-toed boots. Foot protection. Workshop apron. C. Electrical fire. CO2 extinguisher or dry powder. Never use a water extinguisher on electrical equipment. Electrocution risk. D. First aid for burns. Immediately hold the burn area under cold running water for at least 10 minutes. Do not apply butter, toothpaste, oil, or any other substance. Question 2. Multi-topic. A student builds a simple wooden cabinet. State A. The joint they would use for the draw corners. B. The tool used to check that panels are at right angles. C. The wood type and species commonly used for quality Nigerian furniture. D. One manufactured board and its advantage for a painted flat panel. A. Draw corners equals dovetail joint, mechanically strong, resist the pulling force of opening a drawer. B. Tri-square, stock held against face edge, blade across the surface, check for light gap at 90 degrees. C. Quality Nigerian furniture equals Iroko, a hardwood from broadleaf tree, extremely hard, durable, termite resistant, locally available in southern and western Nigeria. D. MDF, medium density fiberboard, advantage, smooth, dense surface ideal for painting, no grain pattern to show through, machines easily, used for cabinet doors and painted shelving. Question 3. Multi-topic. Draw the standard circuit symbol for A. A battery. B. A fuse. C. A voltmeter. D. A switch. Then state whether a voltmeter is connected in series or parallel, and explain why. Examination preparation advice. Tip 1. Answer what is asked. Many students lose marks by writing long paragraphs when the question says state. State requires a brief, direct answer, one sentence or a list. Explain requires a reason. Describe requires step-by-step details. Define requires a concise technical definition. Read the instruction verb carefully before writing. Tip 2. Sketch diagrams with a ruler. For circuit diagrams, technical drawing, joint sketches, and tool diagrams, always use a pencil and ruler. Freehand sketches lose marks. Label every component and measurement shown. Tip 3. Attempt all sections. JSS Basic Technology exams usually have a theory section and a practical section. In the practical section, demonstrate the correct procedure, gather materials, measure and mark hot/construct finish cleanup. Examiner marks each step, even partial work earns marks. Never leave a practical question blank. End of year summary. You have successfully completed JSS 1 Basic Technology, covering 17 topics across 3 terms. You now understand technology and its branches, workshop safety including PPE and fire, hand tools and correct usage, technical drawing with instruments and standard lines, geometric constructions with compass and ruler, woodwork joints and selecting the right joint, material properties of wood, metal, and plastic, precision measurement with rules, squares, calipers, metalwork operations, basic electricity and Ohm's law, circuit diagrams, series and parallel, leatherwork, Nigeria's Kano. Heritage, ceramics, from knock culture to modern kilns, plastics technology, thermoplastics and thermosets, computer hardware, CPU, RAM, storage, peripherals, ICT, hardware, software, networks, internet. Examination focus, safety rules, material classification, joint types, Ohm's law, circuit symbols, NERDC linked Nigerian examples, Kano leather, NOC Ceramics, Ojikuta Steel, Flutterwave ICT. Good luck in your examination. The skills you have learned here are the foundation for JSS 2 and beyond. Attempt the final revision quiz on your LMS. Technology is the engine of Nigeria's future, and you are the engineer. Congratulations on completing JSS 1 Basic Technology. Visit Litech Academy at academy.litech.com.ng. Until next time.